Amidst the hustle and bustle of the South Korean entertainment industry, one name continues to shine relentlessly: Kim Taehyung, better known as V from BTS. Not just an ordinary idol, Taehyung has become a global icon whose charm transcends genres and countries. However, behind his charismatic smile and the extraordinary works he has created, his path has not always been smooth. Haters who doubted his abilities, underestimated his ambitions, and questioned his existence as a solo artist now have to stay silent watching two big news that made history. Meanwhile, ARMY, his loyal fans, couldn't hold back their tears, not because of sadness, but because of emotion and pride. These two news from Taehyung really changed everything. First news: a world record that silenced haters. Taehyung has just broken a global record as the Korean soloist with the fastest-selling album of all time in the first week. The album, titled Layover, which was doubted by many because it dared to take a concept far from the mainstream K-pop, turned out to have successfully penetrated the global market with an extraordinary response. The jazzy, lo-fi, and emotionally intimate songs have touched the hearts of listeners from all walks of life, proving that Taehyung's musicality is not just worthy, but extraordinary. Many people criticized him when he decided to release solo music with a style that was too quiet, too personal, and wouldn't sell commercially. However, numbers never lie. Layover topped the charts in over 80 countries within 24 hours of its release. This is not just a statistic. It is the answer to all the doubts that were once thrown at him. The once vocal haters have now gone silent. Some have even begun to admit that Taehyung does have something rare: the ability to convey emotions with just his voice and his eyes. He has not only proven that he can stand on his own without the big name of BTS, but also that he is an artistic force that cannot be underestimated. Second news: a heartfelt return to acting. The second surprise came shortly after the news about his album rocked the world. Taehyung was announced as the lead actor in a romantic fantasy drama directed by a famous South Korean director. The news immediately became a trending topic on various social media platforms, with thousands of ARMYs expressing their longing for Taehyung's acting charm, last seen in a small project years ago. But it wasn't just the news of Taehyung's involvement in the drama project that made ARMYs cry. It was the content of the script and the role he chose. Taehyung plays a young man who lives in two worlds: one world full of light and hope, and another world dark and full of pain. This character, according to journalists present at the press conference, perfectly reflects Taehyung's previously hidden side. Fragile yet strong, quiet yet meaningful, gentle yet full of resistance. In an exclusive interview, Taehyung revealed that this project was a way for him to heal and be healed. Those words made ARMYs around the world pause and cry, feeling closer to their idol, who is now increasingly daring to show his deepest side. "I want to show that it's okay to feel broken, because from brokenness, we can build something more beautiful," he said, holding back tears. Taehyung's rise did not happen overnight. He is the result of a long journey full of reflection, self-discovery, and struggle against the expectations that often shackle K-pop idols. Behind his visual charm that is always in the spotlight, there is the soul of an artist who wants to create, not just appear. These two big news are the culmination of his silent efforts so far, moving in silence, but shaking when he appears on the surface. Many people forget that Taehyung is a multidimensional artist. He doesn't just sing and dance. He creates, explores, and expresses. In music, he chooses an unpopular path. In acting, he chooses challenging roles. This is not an easy decision, especially when the whole world looks at him with high expectations as a member of BTS. But that is precisely where his courage lies, daring to be different when the world wants him to stay the same. Behind-the-scenes footage from the making of the Layover album shows a side of Taehyung that is rarely seen by the public. He was directly involved in choosing the visual concept, arranging the music and choreography. This is not a project that he left entirely to the production team. Taehyung is present in every detail, showing that he is not just a voice actor, but a visionary. And when that vision was finally released to the world, the results were incredible. Armies who have known Taehyung from the stage are now seeing other layers of him. Songs like Love Me Again and Rainy Days are not just easy to listen to, but they feel deeply personal. They are like open letters from Taehyung's heart, inviting listeners to come in and feel the angst he feels. For many armies, this is a deeply emotional moment, seeing their idol open up so honestly through his work. The drama that Taehyung will star in is also a symbol of his artistic freedom. He doesn't choose a cliché character that only shows good looks or popularity. Instead, he chooses a role that is dark, complex, and full of inner conflict. It's a risky decision, but it also shows that he is serious about pursuing acting not as a side hustle, but as a calling. This decision has made many industry observers start to look at Taehyung in a different light. He is no longer seen as just the visual of BTS, a term that often simplifies his contributions. Now Taehyung is starting to be seen as a mature artist, someone who knows what he wants and has the courage to go after it. And that made many people, even those who used to doubt him, finally give him respect. The haters who had been underestimating his solo steps are now slowly falling silent. They may never admit directly that they were wrong, but the sales figures, ARMY's tears, and praise from critics are evidence that is too real to ignore. Taehyung does not respond with words, but with works, and that is the most elegant form of proof. Behind this euphoria, there is one thing that is most touching: how Taehyung remains humble. In every interview, he does not brag about his achievements excessively. He always mentions the names of the people who helped him, from the production team to the fans. His favorite sentence remains the same: "I just want to make something that can entertain other people." That simplicity is what makes many people fall in love with him again and again. It is no wonder that ARMY cries not only because they are proud, but also because they are touched. They have seen Taehyung grow from his trainee days to becoming a global icon. They know how hard he fought to become himself, not just a shadow of his group. And when he finally shines in the light of his own choice, the tears flow uncontrollably. This story is not just about Taehyung, but about everyone who has ever been doubted but still believes in themselves. This is a story of faith, consistency, and the courage to challenge limits. Taehyung did not change the world with just 2 big news stories, but by the way he got up, persevered, and loved his job with all his heart. Now, the public is eagerly awaiting the drama he will star in. The short trailer that was released was enough to arouse enthusiasm. Taehyung appears so intense, with eyes that tell more than words. This is not ordinary acting. This is soul. And many people believe this could be an acting project that will change the industry's perception of him forever. Conclusion: not just an idol, but an inspiration. These 2 big stories are not just about celebrity accomplishments. They are moments of awakening, validation, and transformation. Taehyung has weathered the storm of criticism, industry pressure, and overwhelming expectations. And he has emerged from it not just as a winner, but as a symbol of hope and courage. He has changed the way we view success, not as something loud and screaming, but as something soft, deep, and sincere. Today, the haters are silent. Armies are crying. The world is watching. And Taehyung, he stands still, head held high and heart open, proving that there is nothing stronger than someone who chooses to be themselves, full of confidence, honesty, and immeasurable love.